the batter has arrived to purify the bitrate. This will either be very good or very bad. Hello. Welcome to stream. I'm dropping frames like a mofo. But regardless, thank you for tidrate. Welcome into stream. Josh and Sage and Sabs and Pokemon Community Game. Torkoal did not escape. I'm so sick of you, Pokemon Community Game. Nobody knew Torkoal was there. And anybody who's lurking. Yeah, welcome to stream. We're just going to be doing some more practicing. If things get really, really bad, there's a few things I can check just to see what else might be using the internet, and at some point I might just have to spend the money to upgrade my internet, but it might also not be the network's fault. My computer is 7 years old. I still have the sense that my computer is like relatively modern, but apart from the graphics card and some RAM, I haven't upgraded my computer since before I moved to Canada. So like my motherboard is 7 years old, and that's not amazing. And I feel like a lot of the problems I'm having are problems because of that. But also, computer parts expensive. It really is, Sage. Yeah, anyway. Let us Balan. Man, how dare this game have good music. Hello, Greg. Yes, happy International Women's Day to you too. Hello, Oki. Okay, so we successfully finished 10-1 last time, and we're going into 10-2. 10-1 had a very fun out-of-bounds skip. 10-2 does not. There's only one out-of-bounds skip left in the game. Oh, also, if you see like weird frame rate issues, there's a very good chance that it's got nothing to do with Twitch and everything to do with this game just being slow. I'm just going to go with the costumes we would have had if we hadn't stopped the game between. And let's see how much of this I remember. Sabs, there are 12 worlds with 2 stages each. Ah, dang it. Falling down there is not ideal, and that's something I'm going to have to practice. Especially because now I'm not actually sure... Yeah, okay, so it's up here. Then... where is our next... Damn it, I've already forgotten. Chad, am I bad? Do I not have a memory? I checked this out just before stream. I'm trying to see if I can remember instead of looking it up. But the answer appears to be no. The answer appears to be no. If it's anything to do with Balan, it has nothing to do with muscly men. Because Balan does not have muscles. Okay. We hop over to that one, which I did. Right. Okay. The issue with the next statue is that it's literally invisible. From here, at least. It's in there. And then from here... I'm just gonna keep watching. I'm just gonna keep watching the speedrun. This is the whole point of practice. Okay. So some fiddly jumps coming. So yeah. I got the statue, then we're out here. This is a very forgiving one because you can't really fuck it up. Now the next part, you can fuck up. And it is... Okay, it's a little further up. Which wall is it on? There we go. Yeah, that's how you fuck it up. There we go. That's valid, Sabs. Okay. So we get that one, and then I believe there is a very fiddly jump after this. No, this is only the moderately fiddly jump. This is... Oh, okay, that's not actually too bad. There's quite a bit of leeway there. Now, this one... Nope. Oh ho! That's as far as I could possibly fall. Okay. Let's imagine we're starting this again. This is what practice is about. Okay, that got me back. That was better than last time. Get that. Oh my lord, I was too good. Yeah, you should eat at some point, Sage. Also, yeah, I continue to drop frames. I continue to not be sure why. Okay, I'm way overshooting that. Yeah, I was trying to readjust the camera there as I went, which was a mistake. I accept that. Okay, on the second painting, the easiest. We grab that, then we head there, head over there. Over here, get this statue, and then our aim is that little painter's palette there. Okay, which really isn't that difficult. And then from there, where was it? Man, I wish I had middies like that. I just got chubby middies. Not the cool kind. Right, okay. This is basically just a stopping point to get you a long enough jump. Yeah, the whole point of this is just to get you to this mirror. Which gets you up here. And if we go in front of that door, there will be a mid-boss fight. But we can avoid it. Not like that, though. Not exactly like that. Oh, lordy, where am I? Everything's at a weird angle now. You know what? I am going to restart the level. Oh, my bitrate is garbage at the moment. There's a non-zero chance that's due to the fact that someone's watching Netflix at the same time. But I'm not going to ask people not to watch Netflix because my parents deserve to watch things. Also, Sage, while that's incredibly sweet, I still wish I had the motivation to get like Kiryu style midis. Damn it. Keep messing that up. That's something I really have to practice. Because that's a big time loss. Okay. Take a little bit of height loss there to get to make it a bit safer. It's true, Sabs. Get that statue. Then take the easy way there, which is slightly longer. But, as I said, easy. No. Probably do it from here, actually. Oh, I definitely can. Nope. Keep missing that. I actually remember from my previous speedrun that that painting's quite difficult to land on precisely. I mean, for obvious reasons, it's really small. But angling the camera appropriately helps a lot. Also, sticking the landing helps a lot. This is what practice is for, right, chat? Correct, Josh. After all, Kai did not get his 1 hour run from never practicing. He got it from practicing a ton. There we go. That's more like it. You know, Darmanitan is a very weird Pokemon, and I'm not the biggest fan. Well, I slightly messed that up, but it is recoverable at least. Okay. Okay, so That's also recoverable if you make it that far. Yeah, Sage, I was doing something similar for a while. But I've got this weird thing where I really hate exercise, so I didn't. I legit thought for a minute that was talking about a female Darmanitan rather than Galarian. Oh! I made it and then I fucked up. You know, I don't know if this one's recoverable. It is. Yeah, it'll do that, Sage. There we go. Okay. Now, I know this from experience, and I know this from being told. Coming up is the most difficult boss. Yes, this is more difficult than Lance, the final boss. Also, good news, we're probably going to finish the speedrun practice this stream. Oh! Oh, frame rate, please. Okay, now this is the worst part of the worst fight. If nothing else, because it's just super disorienting. And I messed it up. That's fine. So you can pass through those picture frames. You just have to start further back. And maybe higher up the side. Interestingly, after this, we will have Inky Blaster, which is the best combat costume in the entire game. We will use it in 2 levels. Well, 2 levels and the final boss. Yeah, I think if I start higher up the side... I went too close there. This is a slightly faster way to finish this boss than I did last time, but it is still the toughest boss. Oh my lord. So if you all just saw the screen freeze there, that wasn't Twitch. That was Balan intervening to try to save my soul. we go. Second hit. And third hit. Okay, that actually is not terrible. Okay, let me check with the speedrun what comes next. So next is going to be... next is going to be World 11-2, which is our first time touching World 11. And if I remember, it's a pretty quick level. I mean, I recognize this is a speed run. That's sort of the point. But even within the speed run, some of these levels take a while. This one just, I don't know, always felt kind of quick to me. Just watching how he ascends. Okay, so right there, then. Okay. Let's try this. Oh yeah, this is also the level with the real boppin' music. That should be working. Okay. Excuse me? Why aren't these coming up? There we go. That's a little bit better. Does he not go up there? Am I misremembering something I saw 30 seconds ago? It seems very likely. Okay, so you don't actually want to kill all of those guys simply because you don't want to trigger that cutscene. Come on. Let me check this again. How do you ascend, my man? Okay, yeah, so I'm doing it right. I'm just not doing it right. It really is, Josh. Okay, it's just that back corner there you're able to get into. And then you come up here. There we go. And that gets rid of all of the nasty lava. After that, I know that there are, I think, 3 statues we get on this level. Oh man, I'd forgotten about that one. So, half of these statues genuinely feel like they were just placed at complete random. Okay, however, the statues themselves are pretty easy to find. Okay, fortunately that is pretty easy to find. Now there's actually, just want to check something in my settings. I'm at 60 FPS, that's fine. Yeah, I wanted to see if there was, like... I might switch off automatic camera. Because part of the problem is, at the moment, it keeps trying to correct the camera for me. And I think maybe that's messing me up, especially on some vertical thing. I forgive you, Greg. I hope you have fun doing that. Also, something weird, give me a second, is going on with my... Yeah. Something weird has happened with my... That's better! My PNG tuber was all funky. Have good food, Sage. Anyway. Next level, I think... Yes, I'm quite excited to do this. Because, bizarrely, there is an early game level which we have not yet finished. We could have finished it a long time ago. But just because swapping costumes can be a bit slow, this is a costume worth... this is a level worth finishing later so that you get the costume you need at a more appropriate time. Just watching exactly how we start this. Okay, okay, that's honestly a pretty short level, at least the way we do it here. So let's give that a shot. Chimkin Taint Keys. Yeah, Zach. I get that. That's a mood. I got a Pokemon. Anyway, it's time to go to World 2, which we've never finished. Yeah, Sabs, they're called hot dogs. Trom, I don't know what you're talking about. That right there, that was the game fucking up, not me. Oh. Man. You know, in the supposedly easier version of this, you're using fucking Jumping Jack, which is just so much weaker than the Frost Fairy for, like, getting any kind of distance. Now you can just skip the majority of the level. Because why play the level when you can just cheat? It's not even cheating. I think that's the best thing about it. I've never had it, Sage. I would be happy to try it. Okay, let's just see. Hang on. I skipped a costume I need. No, no, I didn't. I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay, how do we fight the boss? That's so mean. That's such a mean way to fight this boss. Let's see if I can pull that off. Yeah, blood sausage is a very common thing for people to eat. No. Trom. Black like the color of coagulated blood. It isn't a speedrun, Greg. There's our first hit. There's our second hit. This whole fight is just about disrespecting the boss. That is such an easy boss when you have these costumes. I think that'll only get me 2 statues, but that's sufficient at this point. Greg, this is a very, very fun speedrun. This is a terrible game to play vanilla. But to speedrun, it's actually fantastic. How many statues do I have? 102, I need 8 more. And at least in this run, that is exactly as many as you get. Now, I believe our next stage is 12-2. Sorry, 12-2 we've already done. 12-1 is next. And it's got much like the other 12. Thank you for the oh no. I can't actually see who did that now, but I'm going to guess it was Greg. Much like 12-2, which had an out-of-bounds skip, 12-1 also has an out-of-bounds skip. It's just even more extreme and is probably going to take quite a bit more practice. I'm also going to be trying some less necessary, but nevertheless helpful skips. Okay. Looks a bit tight, but not crazy tight. Let's try this first one to begin with. Because if I can get it, it's a nice thing. Oh no, it was Trom who oh no'd and Sabs who dooted. Okay, I'm nervous. I'm nervous because this is a very weird level for skips. Hello, Paula. Yes, I'm playing this on purpose. Oh my lord, every now and then the game just freaks out, and it does me no favors. Nope. Yeah, Josh. I will say, though, some of my favorite music in the game. Well, Paula, over the course of the next period, in fact, I just did blink twice, but I'm not being forced against my will. There is a speedrunning event coming up, which you know about, which you helped organize, and which I am participating in. Every now and then, something goes weird when you start a jump, and I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, Josh, it is, because it's about a janitor who doesn't feel appreciated. Which, you know, valid. Janitors frequently aren't. This skip, by the way, is entirely unnecessary, and I'm only going to practice it a few times, but it probably saves at most 1 or 2 minutes, and since I'm not going for a world record, those kind of time saves aren't essential. But, Greg, not like that front row, right? Okay, that was on me. I cannot blame the game for that. Let me try to see the timing of this jump. So it is just a very tough jump. Neat. The game has just decided to not, briefly. God, I really hope it doesn't do this when I'm trying to actually run it. Like, I know this isn't a major event, and if I fuck up because of that, nobody's going to judge me. But I still don't want that to happen. Okay. But, Greg, do you promise to judge the game and not the player? Okay, that's the place to get. Followed by... Ah, okay, it's doable. Can't believe you're going to judge me, Greg. Even if I get the world record, you're going to judge me. So mean. Also, I hate to say it, but after having put so much into this, if I ever submit a run for any kind of speedrunning event, like ESA or whatever, it's going to be this. There are better games, but this is what I'm going to submit. Greg, as soon as I find the appropriate person to submit to. So tough. No, Stitch knowledge again. It is, Josh, and yet it is also very memorable. There we go. There we go. Okay. I believe the next one is across, but I just want to confirm it. Oh, neat. My bitrate was so low there. I don't know to what extent that's... Yeah, I don't know exactly what the cause is. Okay. This next one is tough. Okay, that's not ideal, but I might actually be able to salvage it from there. Yep. Or I could fall. Or I could fall. Falling is an option. Duck. Okay, let's try this again. You can actually wait longer than I have been for the first one. And in fact, it makes it quite a bit easier. Okay. That is not the ideal, but it's still quicker, I believe. That is not where I meant to go. That's where I meant to go. And then there. This is the part where it gets funky. I say that as if it is not already incredibly funky. But my next location is that little ledge above my head on that pillar. Let's... I mean, I'm still pleased with this part. It needs practice, but it was fine. And should be able to save me a little bit of time. Where exactly do you land? Oh, this is just... Hi, Corehawk. Oh, that's the spot. As is that. Yo, I did it. I got over the wall. Okay. Now, everything that's happened so far has been kind of optional to the speed portion of the speed run. Like, it's faster, but it's only faster by a little bit. This next part, which I'm going to have to practice a lot, is much faster. If you do it right. And there's quite a bit of if in that sentence. I'm just watching how it happens. It's so to start with, it's not crazy. Okay, let's just go that far. Let's just go that far. Bitch, I follow several people who've never streamed and have no intention of doing so. Okay. God, that's frustrating. I fell off the ledge I needed to be on. I mean, Sage, I started streaming just because Cahill suggested a funny emote name, which I'd never even got because it's unattainable with my current prefix. Like, I was considering streaming, and then Cahill suggested that that my pug emote could be called Mr. Pig Champ, which is such a good name. But alas, it is not to be. We can, Sage, but I've already got a pog emote that I'm satisfied with. Yeah, Veka50 sure doesn't have the same ring as Mr. Pig. Which, like, I know it sounds weird, but half of the reason I would like to get partner is that partners get more power in choosing emote prefixes. And like, I would like Mr. Pig, but anything but Veka50. Oh my lord, there was already a Mr. Pig. I got sniped on my own username. Okay. That is my no-fail strat, which is something. Yeah, something went weird there when I started my jump. It's not the first time. It's fine. Gives me a chance to practice this part again. Just want to check. It feels like camera has gone back to automatic. It has not. Yeah, Stitch, it's your current username. Also, I forgot that you are the foretellers. I forgot that that was you. I just really want to get this consistent, chat. I say consistent, what I mean is at all. You've always been cute, Stitch. You just had a different name. That doesn't change who you are. Bless you, Greg. I hope it didn't hurt too much. I'm just going to use my no-fail strat, which is much safer. And still quicker than waiting for that to go along. Okay. There we go. Thank you for the dudes, Greg. Nope. Overthinking that one. Neat. I dropped all of my frames there. I apologize for the frame thing. By the way, there's not much I can do about it. Yeah, Josh. It is interesting because in a lot of games, even if the wall looked like that, there would be like a collision plane in front of it, and the whole thing would just actually be flat, even if it didn't look flat. What happened there? So often, my jumps are just funky. You mean Boundary Break, Sage? Because yes, they're a very interesting channel, but I don't know if they've done this. I once submitted something to them, and it never appeared in an episode, and now I'm sad. Probably because it wasn't actually that interesting, but I found it on my own, so I was excited. It was a thing in Half-Life. Oh, Breath of the Wild must be fascinating. There are a couple of places in Half-Life Sage where if you go to spots where you're never meant to be, which is easy to do in a few places because Half-Life was barely finished, you can cause the skybox to freak out. Oh. That wasn't faster, but it was still fine. Ooh. If you have a clip of that, Greg, I would like to see it, and I'm sure other people in stream would also be interested. Go, and then... No, I do need to get higher. I was right the first time. That's neat, Sage. It's worth noting, the first set of skips I'm doing are probably only saving me something in the region of 20 seconds. The second skip I'm doing is probably like a 2-minute save, which makes it definitely worth it. Oh right, Guild Wars is an MMO. Oh! But I can. That's actually even quicker and more reliable. Don't rush it. Just adjust the camera first. Josh, I believe that is literally exactly what happened. That's also why there are a few funky corners in 12.1 that you can just climb by running into them. Also, if you find someone with an inexperienced taint, just be gentle. One day my bitrate will recover. Oof, that day is not today. Thank you, Greg. Okay. Okay. Okay, that looks a bit better. I think... I think the issue is streaming and Netflix at the same time are not best buds. Greg, if you are far behind, that's because I've been dropping frames pretty consistently. Yeah, it looks a little bit more stable. So until I can upgrade my internet, basically it's streaming or Netflix. Okay. Hi. There. Every time something happens. Not every time. Every now and then is what I meant to say. The jump just does not work properly. Nice, Greg. Okay, that's pretty easy to get to, fortunately.
Oh boy! I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok!
Thank you, Greg. Thank you for teaching us about your Octorok lust. Okay. Frustratingly, is there a checkpoint out here? There is. This is worth getting just for practice runs. I would never get this in the speedrun. If I need to come back here, it's useful. I don't know, Greg. I was hoping you would tell me. Okay. Okay, we hop up there. We hop up there. We hop up there, and then we wait for a moment. There is apparently a slightly quicker way to do this, but this is apparently all reliable. Also, when you stretch like that, you can see that your character has no feet in the costume. Okay, now... I think while... No, we're... Okay, so... Sorry, I know this is not the most pleasant look. I think... Yes. And guess what? The door doesn't actually close completely. So if you come at it sideways... You can just sneak through. You have to come around here, which is actually really easy to do. By the way, all of this that you're seeing, this is all out of bounds. I think it's neat how much is just here. Now, after we land here... Yeah. Okay. This trick is actually turning out not to be that tough. You know what, Sage? Apart from the fact that there's just, you know, circles in void, this really doesn't feel that different from any part of the level. Okay. That really isn't that bad. And now, as we did before, we have to use a combination of Mouse and Frost Fairy to do that, to glitch through the door. There we go. I know, Sage. I love it so much. The mouse is 0.5 the size on all axes. So it's actually an eighth of the size. But the point is, you can get into a little corner and then switch to one of the bigger costumes. Frost Fairy is not required. It's the one you're going to be using anyway. So you switch to a big costume, and if you do it right, you'll be just enough through the door that you can walk through the door. It's beautiful. And it's not a super tough trick. I've consistently needed 2 attempts to do it, but I mean, for like a speedrunning trick, 2 attempts is not a lot. I just want to see. I'm pretty sure I remember how to fight this boss, because this boss is actually a semi-straightforward one. The only thing is there's a tiny bit of RNG on this boss in terms of where certain things land in the stage. Okay, so yeah, you do that. That's straightforward. Honestly, apart from the costumes you use, which are a little bit weird, 12 boss is very vanilla. And we're going to use the costume we picked up from World 2, just briefly, to get a hit that we would otherwise be unable to get, because it is one of only 2 costumes in the game immune to electricity, which we need. Okay, yeah, it looks like a pretty straightforward boss. Oh my lord, you only get 2 statues in this entire level because we skip so much of the fucking level. Oh. Okay, so we suck up one of his bombs. He does the plug. And when he starts vacuuming, you shoot the bomb into him. Okay, first hit. Ah, slightly messed that up. That's fixable, but it is less than ideal. Because yeah, you do not need, but want the jelly for a later, for part of the final boss fight, actually. So this time we actually let him suck up part of the level. And he shoots his big old ball, knocks his own plug, like a fool. And that's our third hit. So yeah, that is one I do need to practice quite a bit more. Simply because... Not quite a bit more, just a few more times. Losing the jelly is unideal, so I definitely want to get better at the second stage of that. But I'm just going to quickly go get my jelly back. Oh, dang it, I like much lag. Sage, for maximum excitement, can you hit us with a bongo peak? Which should still be in BTTV. Thank you, Greg. Not quite what I was going for, but it'll do. Ah. Okay. There, we've got that back. Weird. It looks like... Oops. Sorry about that. Looks like some BTTV emotes aren't working properly. I'm just going to refresh it. And let's test it with something I wanted to do earlier. Weird. Oh. Stitch, I don't know why you typed it wrong. Probably by mistake, I would guess. Let's see if this works. Well, it doesn't work in on-screen chat, but it sure as heck works. Viz and I both thinking about that piss. And now we're gonna finish up World 11. And after that is Lance. Yeah, gonna do 11-1. Let me just check out the start of the routing. I believe this one's reasonably straightforward in our route. The only potential issue is there is one slightly fiddly jump, but it's one that I did on my slightly more than 2 hour run last time. So with a little bit of practice, I know it's not that difficult. I just might simplify some of the routing to take into account the fact that I am not Chiron. Let's try this. Little tip, Stitch, to make it easier to get emote names correct. If you start with a colon, Twitch should help to autocomplete, even for BTTV emotes. Hi. Yeah, it helps me a lot, Stitch. And it's not just BTTV emotes, it's all emotes. Let's see if I can pull this one off. Nope, that's fine. Actually, it's very tough to get up to. Yes. The slightly longer route is to go around. Far from ideal, and I can practice the other one, but... But once you get to that point, it's pretty straightforward. And yep, we are at 109 statues. We need 110. So we only even need one statue from this boss, which is what we're aiming for. Heck. Cool, just aim at the wrong thing. That's great, game. Oh, it actually worked, vaguely. Now this hit here is a bit fiddly. Hey, got it first time. As he roars, you can hit him with Frost Fairy, which does not count in terms of getting... Like, it's not a fighting style. It does not get you a statue. What it gets you is a quick hit. And that quick hit is definitely worth it. By the way, I'm just swapping costumes to avoid any damage here. Jumped the gun on one or two shots, but otherwise a pretty clean run. And it's time for the final Polar Express.
Oh.
Which I'll show. Boru Himbo supremacy. It's true. I did not know that, Sage. That's very useful. My butthole win burrito. I'm sorry, Greg. Oh yeah. I'm a bad person. Wait. Okay, now. I do know the strategy for that, but I don't mind refreshing my memory. Genuinely though, I'm very happy with that 11 boss. Given that I've still got 2 weeks-ish to practice, that's one that's not going to take a ton of practice because I'm feeling pretty confident. And the fact that I got the second hit so well, that really pleases me. Okay. It's mostly the second phase that I'm a bit concerned about. Because I've never done it with this costume setup. And then there's the even higher risk strategy I'm going to try. Yeah, that's going to be a risk. It's a good 10 to 15 second time save though, and those add up. Okay. I think I'm ready to try Lass. I do, Greg. It looks wonderful. Like, I wouldn't eat it because, like, it seems like a lot, but it looks incredible. It looks like something to wonder at, Greg. It is wonderful in that sense. So, you can change your costumes here. And I'm going to go with the slightly easier method of Inky Blaster. Oof, Greg. But also, statistically, if you do die in 30 years, I don't think a single KFC Double Down is going to be the primary cause of that. Let me skip you, cutscene, please. Just a reminder, the entire plot here is rich girl is sad that her servants don't like her enough. Okay, so he clones... I missed it! Can't go to the Isle of Tins. That's actually neat. Ooh, I do like Spearow. Let me try to Poke Catch. Okay, let's try that again. Whoops. Where did OBS go? OBS, you good? Yeah, you're still alive. Greg, how are you affording all of these Ultra Balls? Okay. I'll acknowledge, I don't know how to get money in Pokemon's game. Do you just get money for, like, interacting with the thing or for streaming with it? Okay, so it's just passive. Okay, that explains a lot, Greg. Ow. My neck's been sore for several days. And now it's sore in a new place. Neat. Okay, fourth one is real. You just have to hit the real one. Second phase, he can get a bit mean. Oh, yeah. For this practice, I'm not going to do the safe strat. Go. This is so astoundingly Kingdom Hearts that it actually hurts a little bit. And I'm going to sacrifice one of my costumes. Okay, he's the one on the far right. And now, bizarrely, we die. In this section, it's actually ideal if you can come into it with only one costume, because the first phase only ends when you lose all your costumes. So the faster you can do that, the better. And hey, the people we help from the various levels help us. Which is neat. Ah, god damn it. Okay, that actually wasn't ideal, but it worked out. Gummy as well. Yes. The timing on that one is a little bit fiddly because the fire hydrant doesn't have the range you would hope it does. And now we're just going to keep swapping costumes. Because he's going to use his fuck you bullshit laser. And it lasts absurdly long. But hey, we've got these neat things called iframes. The only thing is, don't stand within, like, the central vertical line. And don't stand right underneath where he falls, because that does deal damage. And I'm going to take this the slightly safer way. And there we go. Not the cleanest fight. It is, Sage. It's very Kingdom Hearts. Dang it, you look boring now. Sage, it gives you like a full second of iframes. It's absurd. Those are the Nagati, manifestations of negative energy, which is to say, the Heartless. And yes, we're watching the final cutscene, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. The final cutscene is actually very important for one reason. Because we will soon be reminded that E-Boy Balan is real, and he can hurt you. Thank you, Greg. That does seem appropriate. Also, 90% of these costumes we have never seen. Yeah, Sage, that'll happen. So, Greg, at least Emma's story, the girl. Emma's story is the story of a rich girl, whose servants apparently don't like her sufficiently. And so she runs away from home, which is a mansion, stumbles into an old theater, and meets Balan, who takes her to the Isle of Tins to help people solve their own problems in order to help her solve her problem. I believe the boy's issue is that he wants to dance and his friends won't dance, so they ain't no friends of mine. But, you know. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Sage. And there's E-Boy Balan. Oh, Sage, no, it's much worse.
Well, excuse me, princess.
No, Sage, because guess what? It wasn't that you'll find out, but it's not that her servants didn't like her. Her servants actually liked her even more than she thought. Oh, bitrate, that...
They call me Mr. Big.
Zaid, hello? Thank you for the raid. You caught us just as we discovered that, in fact, Emma's servants did not dislike her. They liked her so much that they threw her a party. No indication that was a birthday party, by the way. Anyway, Zaid, how many more people died? Thank you for the biddy, Sabs. Hey, that's not too bad then. Well done, Zaid. Okay. So, still got about an hour of stream.
Leave it to Roy.
Thank you, Sabs. So yeah, it literally starts because she sees her servants whispering about her and assumes they're saying bad things, but in fact they're planning her a surprise party. She's the most selfish, self-entitled twat in gaming history. No, Josh, there is no indication of that. Shit. Fuck speedrunning. Speedroll's my man. You see, I can't stream the actual speedrun on my own channel, otherwise I'll be distracted all the time. So we get Wile E. Coyote. Funny thing is, in the speedrun, we only see Lance twice. Once in World 1-1, heck. And once in his boss fight. Oh my lord. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, let's watch the opening cutscene this time. I mean, look where she fucking lives. Yeah, that's where they're planning the party, hence what just happened. That's it. She lives in a mansion, and the servants were whispering about her. It's also interesting because you get to choose from one of 4 male or female characters. They had to pre-render this cutscene 4 times. You know what, Sabs? I've got a funny feeling they might have rebranded. Ooh, I think there was some lore on that poster behind her. Hey, look at that! Those are some of the characters you meet.
Yahoo. Ushuetio. Emo Kuryu. Yay, Autonezu. Uryu Otosuo.
This is way wilder than I remember. So Josh, yeah, we can read a lot into what's happening. But as far as the explicit storytelling, we get nothing. That is a wild cutscene. I also feel like that cutscene gives zero context for where you actually start the game. Ah, too fast. You don't have to wait until the doors are fully loaded in before you head towards them. But if you're too fast, it does that. Probably, Josh. God, that design brief must have been wild. I'm sorry, you want us to pre-render this cutscene how many times? With minor variation? I mean, sure, but we will charge you 4 times because we're doing it 4 times. No, that's fine. We've got the budget for it. It's not like we spent any money on level design. There is a way to skip this mirror cutscene, by the way. But it involves a very fiddly jump that I've never been able to pull off. Not just not consistently, never been able to pull off, so... Yes. Okay. It's a fiddly word when you have an unusual accent. I recognize that I don't say mirror in the same way other people do. But as long as you understood me, it's fine. Okay, so I got to cycle there, which isn't actually necessary. If you miss the cycle on that, you can just jump up on the platform on the left. Thanks, Greg. That helps. Okay, 2-2 is pretty straightforward. Ooh. Something I must remember before I actually do my speedrun is I need to be at 30 FPS at the moment. I also want to check something in the controls. Okay, meaningless. I just wanted to check if I could switch off using shoulder buttons, because every now and then they mess me up. Elastomer string comes into use in one level much later. There we go. And there we go. Lovely. Easy if you don't overthink it. Nope, not getting the timing on that. So I'll take the slightly slower one. You good there, Sage? I did lose a bunch of frames earlier, so that's probably why. Yeah, Dolphin Girl has some pretty boppin' music. Greg, what does that mean? Messed up that skip a little bit. And sacrifice the pig. Grab that. Down here. Get that statue. And get Dusk Butterfly. See if I can do this quicker way. Yep, I pulled it off. Now this is a tough jump. And that's the way to mess it up. I do, Greg. It's fine, I can... Look. I've pulled this jump off. I can pull it off again. I think the important thing is I've practiced every skip that I want to practice. Okay, we've already got Dusk Butterfly. That. If you don't hit the second statue, it basically just means that the platform goes up sooner, which is a good thing. So tight, the timing on that one. I mean, Smash did need more villains. But I think if there is ever another Smash, it's not going to be as big as Ultimate. Frankly, I struggle to see how it can be. VG Junkie, thank you for confirming that you're not a bot. And welcome to stream. Didn't actually mean to hit that switch, but sure. Oh, almost fell off there. No, I knew that wasn't working as I did it, because I didn't do the delayed flutter jump. Crab, please? They're enough like crabs. Greg, crab is both an ontological and biological category. There we go. Okay, it's really not actually that tight. Just takes a little bit of practice. And then... there we go. Easy peasy. We only get one statue in that level, but importantly, that opens up... well, that gives us the Dusk Butterfly, which is an essential costume for getting Double Jumper. As I get more practice in, by the way, what I'm going to start doing is... if I can finish a run within a stream, I'll end the stream with something else. Because I know that, surprisingly, this is not everybody's favorite game. Oh, that was scary. You can use !Poke Shop, Greg. That was wrong. Ooh, but I managed to do that nicely. Hey! And do I want to swap this? Yeah. Sabs, I'm going to encourage you to get crab cakes no matter what time it is. Because you are worth crab cakes. I mean, you're worth more than just crab cakes, but you are worth crab cakes. Oh! I just got massively disoriented. I jumped over the wrong side of this. There we go. Neat! There we go. Oh my lord! I did not see what happened there. BG Junkie says that they're not verified, so they can't chat. They also speedrun this game, and they're happy to see you practicing. Well, it is lovely to have you here, Junkie. I apologize for the verification requirement. I had a ton of bots a while back, and it caused me a lot of problems. The bots seem to be less of an issue, so I might ease verification requirements. But yeah, I still appreciate the support. Also, whoever sparkled, Sargoto, thank you for the sparkles. Okay, given that I have the opportunity, I'm still going to practice this again. I didn't think that would work, but here we are. I can replace double jumper with double jumper just to have one in my back pocket. I'm feeling much better, Sar. Not perfect, but better. Although hanging out with friends and streaming, which I thoroughly enjoy, is probably a contributor to feeling better. I need to check again. Automatic camera is off. So it should not be doing that and trying to, like, correct itself. There we go. Man, that was a good quote. From a good game, frankly. What am I doing? I'm trying to rush too much. Ooh, Metroid Prime Remastered. I bought that yesterday. Wait, I'm on World 2. I'm very excited, Greg. Metroid Prime was one of my favorite games. Very controversial opinion. I think Metroid Prime 2 is the best of them. I think Metroid Prime 2 has the best atmosphere. And I feel like since Metroid is so strongly defined by its atmosphere, best atmosphere goes a very long way. Anyway. It's practice, it's practice. Remind myself that it's practice. I'm allowed to screw up at this point. Today is not the run. Go. By Coyote time, I can probably make that way more consistent. Statue, hop over. Get statue. Here. Man, trying to do that without double jumper was a nightmare. I can't remember why I tried to do it without double jumper. It seems like double jumper is just the way to go for that. Yeah, I take that a little bit safer. Interesting, Josh. Now, give me a second, because I have slightly forgotten what comes next. I think it's 3-1. 3-2-2-2-3-1. So I've just got Notepad open with some, appropriately, notes. Oh, 3-1, my beloved. By which I mostly just mean Dark Room, my beloved. I'm very proud of you, Sage. Kerfuffle is such a good word. And you're such a good person. And when a good person uses a good word, it's double good. Okay. think I fucked it up. Yeah. I've got another double jumper. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Junkie. As I said, the bots have become less of an issue, so I think I am going to ease the verification requirements. But nevertheless, the follow is very much appreciated. But yeah, Dark Room is... You know what? I don't want to, but I need to practice Dark Room. It's just, it's nasty, and especially when you don't have the statue there. Cool, so now I messed up the first part, which is easy. I'll practice Dark Room another time. Seriously, Josh? Oh yeah, no. The only reason I keep to my schedule is because my brain goes haywire if I don't have a schedule. Oh, frunk you. Greg, it's something that some people claim to have, but I'm pretty sure they're lying. I say after just saying that I have a schedule. Oh! Oh, ho, ho, oh. So in World 12, I can hang on to the tiniest edge, but in World 3, I go through the geometry? Oh, game, you've got a lot to answer for. That's fine, Greg. Everybody does it differently. I mean, there is also that aspect of it, Greg, which is, unlikely as it is, yeah, I would like this to be a job. Ooh, I'm getting... This is not supposed to be a difficult jump. This isn't Dark Room. Also, fun fact. I think VG Junkie, there we go, is the first person to use not a bot in the intended way. But you see, here's the thing, Sar. I know you're not a bot. Excuse me. I fell all the way? All the way. I mean, more practice. Yep. God, this camera is garbage. I feel like this camera wants you to fail. Yep. Okay, fine, I'll do it from this side. Didn't want to get rid of Dusk Butterfly. They'll need that very soon, but it's not a disaster. I believe honey and yeast is pretty much what you're looking for here, Greg. Not much more. Ah. Yep. There we go. Much cleaner than when I was practicing.
Home.
Let's check. 3 boss, 4-1. 4-1 is going to be a good level. I can in particular cases, Greg. Not all the time. Okay, so let's see. Let's see how I can manage. I don't need the spider anymore, but I'm just changing this to what it would have been had I not messed up. This is not the way Chiron does it, but this is the way I does it. Let's see if I can pull this off. Yes. Oh, once you've got the trick down, that's such an easy one. Nobu, do you have a drill and a metal bit? Because you might be able to fix the airflow issue. Okay. That was not intentional, but it works. It actually makes this part slightly easier. No, it doesn't. Damn it. Such a fiddly jump. Also, it's worth noting, that is almost a replica of what I did in the last stream. It was on a slightly different spot, but otherwise it was identical. Oh, also, chat. If I set up TTS, do you think you'd be interested? There we go. That's much better. Text to speech, Craig, but... am I going to need... I think I can just do it for that. You know, that jump is not as precarious as it looks. Sabs, that's entirely the point. I'm here entirely for the funny ha-has. Go. Wrong direction. Minor time loss. A practice save file? I do not. Junkie, feel free to whisper me with that information because it sounds very useful. It's tough. This is a bit tough to land, but is safer than Chiron's insane method. Or feel free to join the Discord. Yeah. There we go. I need height more than distance, so... Oh! Thank you, WoW. Let me just quickly grab that link. May I ask what's special about the file? Thank you for the dukes, Greg. Oh my god. That is so useful. Yes, I will be checking that out. Thank you. 6-2. We've got 5-1 and 5-2 and 5 boss. Yeah, that's an incredibly useful thing. Yeah, so you don't have to go through earlier levels to test things, to practice things. And if you lose a statue, no biggie. Yeah, I will be practicing with that. Thank you. I've said it before. Speedrunners are just the coolest people. Because even though speedrunning is a fundamentally competitive field, speedrunners also just want to see other speedrunners do well. So, like, yeah. Yeah, Greg. I will acknowledge exceptions to the rule. There we go. You know, that jump seems much harder than it actually is. Need to get that statue. Oh, Lord, camera. Camera, please. Please, I don't know what I did to offend you, but I need you on my side. I'm gonna take a slightly safer route here. I didn't see anybody bullying you, Babs. You mean easier than the one that glitches you up onto the lantern? Oh! Oh! I fell. Aim past the lantern for the branch from that flying thing. Okay. I will try that. Whoops, not that. You know, that jump looks way worse than it is. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so get statue. You said aim. Oh, aim for. Aim past the lantern? Not quite sure I'm understanding you. You mean this one? Because that seems fiddlier. Okay. Whoops. Oh, just don't aim for the lantern. Aim for the branch. Oh, okay, yeah. I still need to practice it, but you're right. Aiming for the lantern is part of the issue. If I can find a way to consistently pull it off, I'm satisfied. Although I recognize that the word consistently is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. Wait. Is it? Oh, it is. I didn't think I could make that height. Correct, Sage. Now we've got a really nasty jump right near the beginning here. That's going to take a lot of practice. Shot. Whatever you were just thinking of saying, don't say it. Yeah, I know the right side is slightly closer, but man, it was just so funny. I had such confidence going into that. I will. I just don't want to try it out live on stream. So for my Friday stream, I'll have that file. Come on. There we go. This is what practice is about. Getting it right first time, I only need to do that on the day. And even on the day, I don't need to get it right first time. Greg, is Friday actually something special apart from being Mario Day? Or is that why it's special? Nope, that was not going to happen. That's more like it. Okay, there's one up here. I do know there's a quicker way to get this statue. Come on. There we go. Now, I'm probably not going to get the cycle here, because I spent a lot of time messing around down there. Oh, come on. You know, do I even need to get as high as I'm trying to get here? I do not. Yeah, it's... janky is exactly the right word for it. Oh! I fell. Now I don't even know where I am. Okay. More practice for the level, I guess. You can't prove it, Greg. God, y'all are kind. Yeah. WoW and VG both being incredible sweethearts. Go. See, practice does not necessarily make perfect, but practice makes consistent. And that's what I need more than anything at the moment. Greg, how can you prove that I'm in Canada? Oh, heck. There we go. I got caught on the pipes. Fucking geometry. There we go. Oh, what? This is going to take so much practice to get consistent. Because at the moment, this is just super janky. There we go. And then it would be up there, get the statue. That's what I was looking for. God, I love the 30 FPS, 60 FPS jank in this game. It's going pretty well, Smage. I'm about to finish practice for today, but we finished our long-running run, and now we're third, I would say, of the way through this run. Ah, I missed it. Oh boy! Well, chat, this is going as poorly as it could. But fun fact, that is one extra way to deal damage to this boss. So if I wanted to take it slower, I could avoid one of the difficult... I could avoid one of the really shitty statues if I took the slightly slower route on this bus. Which is definitely a thought. I'm having thinks, chat. Anyway, that is where I'm going to call stream for today. Really, really productive practice run. As things stand, nowhere near my 2-hour estimate. But practicing a lot of the more difficult tricks, which is honestly what it's all about. So yeah. Thank you all very much for joining me. Thank you, Stitch. Including VG Junkie and WoW. Thank you for the dude sabs. They've both been fantastic and incredibly helpful. I will add the practice save. That's very, very useful. Oh, Sage. Sage, what wonderful timing. And you know what? I'm going to see if anyone's currently playing Balan. Because if they are, they're the appropriate person to raid. Nope, I am the only channel playing Balan at the moment. So yeah,
Don't forget me.
Never, Stitch. You know what? I haven't actually seen Dither live in a while. So I might raid Dither. Wait! Max is live. Let's raid Max. They're playing Gunfire Reborn. I don't know what that is, to be honest. But yeah, thank you all very much for joining me. I will be live again on Friday at 5:30 Eastern Time, continuing with my practice. I think, as we saw today, the first several worlds require only minimal practice. So I'm not too concerned about World 1, World 3, the start of World 2. Yes, those require practice, but not immense practice. I'm waiting, Stitch. But yeah, I'm very excited. I do think I'm going to be able to get below my 2-hour estimate within the next 2 weeks. And yeah, I'm very excited for when the actual event happens. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, or whatever time zone you're in. And I will see you all around in a future stream. I really hope this Whiscash gets caught before the raid runs out. But if not, yeah, have a good one, everybody. Ciao.